Okay, folks, how you doing? Well, here we go with Green Day doing the live performance of American Idiot at the New Year's Eve party in New York, and of course inserting their own lyrics. I will never be MAGA or something like that. We'll read it. Of course, I don't really care too much. I actually liked Green Day a little bit, but I was kind of moving away from that era. I was getting older, so I didn't really care. But it's just the real point of this is to show that these guys who were supposed rebels, man, rebels against the system, man, they're the same as all these other jokers like Neil Young and stuff. They all suckle at the teat of corporations and the agenda that is given to us by deep state entities and bankers. So these people who would have been all like, this would have been the soundtrack for the Occupy Wall Street movement, stuff like that. No, 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 no more. The alternative, the counterculture. No, folks, the counterculture is the culture. It is the mainstream now. So these guys aren't the whatever they thought they were at one time. It comes across pretty bad. And so the tale of two New York Eves. Green Day bashes MAGA. Meanwhile, Trump celebrates at Mar-a-Lago with Vanilla Ice and Ninja Turtles, which is you can't write a fictional book about this. This is real. Yes, Trump partied with Vanilla Ice and the Ninja Turtles. I mean, hey, I'm all for it, dude. Go for it. It's yes, I support him. I support the guy. I support his policies for sure. But he is an entertainer. Okay, that's part of his persona. And if you're just going to get headlines, you're going to invite Vanilla Ice and the Ninja Turtles. I mean, and you're just going to be like, yeah, MAGA. So anyway, I think it's just awesome. Let's go ahead and look at this real quick. Green Day goes from raging against the machine to milquetoastedly raging for it, jokes Elon Musk. Isn't that so funny? It's so true. My gosh, these guys are part of this machine. They really are. Occupy Wall Street, fight the man. Guys, you are the man now. They're all on your side with all your, hey, we're not going to do concerts unless you have 5 masks on. Okay, an N95 mask on top of that, and maybe some plexiglass around your head, and you're good to go, dude. American Idiot. Okay, and then Trump's celebration featured throwback performance from 90s hip-hop star Vanilla Ice. Well, good. Vanilla Ice, I never liked him. I thought he was hokey. But you know what? It's all in good fun. So 2 very different New Year's Eve celebrations encapsulate the political division heading into 2024. Jack Posobiec, however I say his name, said the Globo Homo NYE party had middle-aged men in eyeliner singing about hating Trump voters. He's referring to Green Day, of course. Trump had Vanilla Ice and the Ninja Turtles. We are not the same. First, during a Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve performance in L.A., Green Day singer Billy Joe Armstrong swapped out lyrics in the song American Idiot to say, I am not a part of the MAGA agenda. I'm not going to play it because I'll get copyrighted if they hear that background music. It's copyrighted to Green Day, and they'll poop their pants, and I will be censored by the online loving, coddling, loving online censorship family that is the big tech. Okay, I just love them so much, darn it. This stunt illustrates how Donald Trump still lives rent-free in the minds of TDS sufferers, even limousine liberals like Green Day, which is true. And I'd say probably my sister, too. Armstrong's outburst toward the former president, who's currently leading the Republican presidential field, led to a slew of memes mocking him for siding with the establishment. Bowtied Ranger, correct. Males who wear eyeliner and skinny jeans while singing songs for a living are not, in fact, a part of the MAGA agenda. Of course, it shows the boot of big government, BlackRock, Department of Defense, and all the technocrats, and the medical industrial complex, a big foot in the mouth of the Green Day performer, Billy Joe Armstrong, and which is where we're at now. So I don't believe you, and I never believe your commitment to being counterculture when you're suckling at the teat of all these people. And of course, people had some pretty dang funny memes. The Right to Bear Memes posted this. Of course, it shows him bent over in the shower. I'm not part of the MAGA agenda, and I'm wearing eyeliner. Okay, and here he is, Green Day. Gosh, just, suffering. I think this was a thing where it was rebellious. This was a time where like grunge was kind of big, and then kids were going through this thing where they couldn't decide if they wanted to be emo or super rebellious and badass. So they took a blender and they threw these in here, these elements. They threw some emo in there and some tween punk rockers, and they mixed it all up, and they came out with this concoction, this sludge mass called Billy Joe Armstrong, and this is what they came up with, him here, this pretty guy. And super successful. I'm super glad for him. I actually do like some of their music musically, but of course, they're stupid, so they of course they clamp down on these things because they're dissonant. They're not part of the rest of us. They aren't anymore. They were at one time, but now they've completely gone all in on embracing their elitist culture and the powers that be. So they worship at the feet of powers that be. Here we go. Oh, it's Green Day. We're not part of the MAGA agenda. Of course, standing in front of Jeffrey Epstein's Temple of Doom. That he would lock from the outside, that the FBI was like, oh, they lock it from the outside. Do you know that? So if a bunch of women or girls or underage kids are in there, they can just trap them in there and do their eyes wide shut weirdo stuff on them. Green Day now looks like a band that would be playing as poor kids get forced into televised death matches in Hunger Games. We are there. Hunger Games, the original book. They had it right. They nailed it to the wall, and this was the near future. I'd say what their prediction is one of the best predictions of the near future. It's just a young adult book, but damn, they got so much right. And so Green Day getting busy raging for the machine. Punk rock is the establishment now. So I think Green Day was trying to be punk rock, but really what they got was, like I said, a milquetoast version, which is when you throw a little bit of emo in there, and I'm a suffering tween. If you throw that in there, you don't get punk rock, you get pussies. Hey kids, are you ready to support our corporate overlords? Oh yeah. And something hosted, if it's hosted by Ryan Seacrest, it's sponsored by the corporate overlords. Green Day is irrelevant, and all they accomplish is irony here. Only a real American idiot would support completely open borders, protests, insanely high costs of living, and pedophilia. Sincerely, a former Green Day fan and millennial. Yes, in memoriam, Green Day. Many a fan is leaving now, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They don't care. That's fine. I just want to report what's going on, and the interesting thing, how the real story is how what was supposed to be anti-establishment is now the establishment. These people that thought they were badasses, now they are the people that suckle at the tits of the Department of Defense, various Ukraine wars. They're with the warmongers and all this stuff too. So that's fine. I don't care. And of course, somebody put a meme that says 2023 was rough on all of us, Megan Rapinoe. And he and Megan Rapinoe look very much alike here. So congratulations, you found your fraternal twins or whatever they are. Triple vaxxed atheist BLM supporters flying Ukraine progress flags, asking the peasants who brainwashed you. Yes. Remember this, all these supposed movements, BLM, Southern Poverty Law Center, ACLU, Antifa, these are all the establishment. They're just simply the useful idiots for the establishment right now. That's why they have so much money, too. They have a constant stream and flow of money from NGOs paid for by, sponsored by your happy neighborhood DNC. So anyway, let's continue on. Stephen Miller says, what courage it must have taken for him to say exactly what his corporate paymasters agree with. Maybe next time he'll get a sponsorship from BlackRock. Yeah, I'm waiting for Larry Flint to walk out there in his chunky pear-shaped outfit and say, hey, I'm so glad that we are buying up at least 40 to 45% of the private single housing market, and we will all flip them and turn them around and rent them for the same overbloated mortgages that you're paying right now. So I'm surprised he didn't run out there with some eyeliner makeup and, yeah, no, I'm not MAGA. I changed the words. See how cool I am? I can actually change the words. I'm a rebel. Okay, so mostly peaceful mem says it shows Billy Joe Armstrong, a dog, and a kid. And this, he's like, does your dog bite? No, but it can hurt you in other ways. You aren't fighting the system. You are the system. And of course, the tears, liberal tears here, which actually fuel my car. So I actually fill them up every couple days, and there's just so many to be had. So if you're looking for something that actually is in surplus and there aren't supply chain problems with right now, it's liberal tears. I'd say get a barrel full or fill a propane tank full of it, and hopefully we can find a way with all our environmental research to have a clean new world by using liberal tears to fuel all of our cars, and we don't have to use fossil fuels anymore. It all works out, folks. It all works out. Even billionaire tech entrepreneur Elon Musk noted the irony, posting on X, Green Day, of course, I said this before, Green Day goes from raging against the machine to milquetoastedly raging for it. Yup. Dude, totally skate it, man. Skate it, dude. Skate, Green Day, man. I'm just such a rebel. BlackRock paid me so. My JP Morgan is giving me a leg up here, man. And I'm doing the New Year's Eve party. While the aging rockers criticized Trump and his legion of supporters, the former president had a vastly different New Year's Eve celebration of his own at Mar-a-Lago Resort that didn't include whiny liberal wussies. Let's see. I'm not going to play Trump again because there is music, I think, in the background. I know you want to see it, but I'll put the link below. And he's just like, yeah, we're going to have a fantastic year. We're going to have a great year. Our country has gone to hell, and we're going to turn it around. Let me just play this real quick to make sure. See if there's any copyrighted music in the background.
We're going to have a great 2024.
That's all you got. That's all you got to do, man. Just get out there, show your face, show people that you actually care a little bit. And Biden gets put to sleep at 6 p.m. with a warm glass of milk in St. Croix or wherever he is. Trump's out here throwing NYE bangers, not the same stratosphere. Now, that is true. Trump does know how to party. I'm not an expert on partyings. I haven't done a lot of research on what makes a great party. But apparently, Trump's pretty good at it. Of course he is. And there he is, of course, picture there showing some fireworks. And let's see, celebration rolled out with a throwback performance from Vanilla Ice. Again, I'm not going to play that, which sucks, because he probably is doing Ice Ice Baby or whatever, but you know how the bass line goes and the Queen bass line ripoff. And it's still pretty decent. Quite bossily, the best video I've ever taken. Yes, that's Vanilla Ice. That's Donald Trump. All my dreams, I think they just came true. Okay, I don't worship Donald Trump, but damn, he's the only guy doing it right now. He really is, and I'll support him because he supports us. And thank the Lord, seriously. Ice also called back to his past role in the movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze, with a Ninja Turtle jumping on stage to perform with him. That's pretty funny. Let's see. I'll just play it for 2 seconds. Okay, that's all I can play. So, sorry about that. So there is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle dancing next to him on stage. He's getting up there in years, and there's some chicks there singing, and it just looks like a lot of fun. I'll be straight up. The two contrasting NYE celebrations illustrate the ideological battle lines, and the Americans will soon have to choose to sleepwalk further into tyranny with the corporate establishment or choose freedom. This comes from InfoWars. Thank you, Alex Jones and company, for putting together that article. and at Aiden Salazar, who wrote that. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Enjoy the rest of your night, and hey, God be with you, and I will see you later.